Welcome back to Down the Middle, where in this third quarter, we first want to send our condolences to Junior Seau's family. NFL has been sued by many of its former players because they said they didn't have that knowledge of concussions. Do you think the NFL will take another step by possibly doing something like, holding classes or something on concussions or
They're gonna
something?
have to.
They will have to.
They're gonna have to.
Unfortunately for the guys that have already played, I mean, there's nothing that you can really go. You can't go back in time.
Well, do you think they're going to win their
I don't think so. I don't think so. But it's sad because the average football player's life is around 58.
Exactly.
to
Because
60.
now, in one regard, each player knows before they even put on their pads or where the cleats say this is a violent game. So.
and most of them grew up playing the game, so they kind of know. But I still think the NFL should kind of take a step in the right direction to say, hey,
That's a good point
this is
too.
what happened.
So, because who's going to take all the blame? The NFL, or what about college, or what about high school? I mean, you got to factor all that in as well.
Well, I mean, you're on a whole nother level when you reach the NFL. So, with that being said, let's turn the tables a little and go to the Tim Tebow and Tony Romo thing. Underrated or overrated? NFL.com rated Tim Tebow as number 95 and top 100 players in the NFL. I'm sorry. And then they rated Tony Romo as number 91. I mean, how do you feel about that?
Well, all I want to know is who is number 96, because Tim Tebow at 95, he is very polarizing. He's great for the game, but the fact that he's not really great at his position, quote unquote, by other NFL aficionados, I would have to say no. There's too much.
The producers have been wanting me to throw the challenge flag anyway, so I'll do
Go
it here.
ahead. Go ahead.
I mean, this is based off of 2011, 2012, right? I mean, if you look at it, the fourth quarter comebacks were an amazing story, and I mean, they were truthful. I mean, teams were actually trying to stop Tebow, and they couldn't do it. And so, I mean, for some reason, he got on that list, but I think he deserves to be 91, and Romo should be 95.
Oh my gosh.
You think Tony Romo is
Oh my
overrated?
Yeah, I think Romo was way overrated. I think Tebow was way.
Gosh.
So the fact that Peyton Manning is in Denver is not because of Tim Tebow. It's not.
They want to get rid of him. Obviously, they.
But I mean, it wouldn't even been thought of.
Please.
Divisional round versus the Patriots. That wasn't Tim Tebow.
Well,
John
hey,
Elway
there's an
was-
upside to this, guys.
Okay, go ahead.
At least we know Drew Brees will be in the top 50.
Yeah.
Okay, I give him that.
Okay.
Next. We'll talk about the most shocking things that happened in the 2012 NFL Draft. Let's hit on the Washington Redskins. You have the number 2 pick, which is RG3. Then you turn right around in the fourth
Round.
in the fourth round
Yeah.
and drafted Kirk Cousins, another relatively high-profile player. I mean,
Okay, I understand.
I don't see what's wrong with that.
I understand why the Redskins did it, because it was a steal.
You need a second quarter. You just drafted RG3. I mean, it's not like he's going to be the franchise quarterback forever.
Right.
I don't really see it. I'm not buying the RG3 hype. I told you before, I'm not buying RG3. I think that,
Now,
you
I
have a second
buy
quarterback, you might need him.
I don't know. I see why they did it, because it was a
The
steal.
same thing.
But
You have to have a
it
second
could cause
I just don't
quarterback.
understand. So
controversy.
you're gonna make your star
Definitely
quarterback
can do that.
sweat because you have another.
He's not the
No,
star
I mean, look,
quarterback. He
He
hasn't
is
played
going
yet.
to be the
No.
star quarterback, though.
No,
Allegedly.
if RG3 is sweating, then he really shouldn't be the number 2 pick.
He
So,
should be number 2 pick
if he-
regardless.
If he's
but
a number 2 pick,
Love
Okay.
it.
he has nothing to
Yourself.
worry about. I mean, you got to compete for your job
Dang.
anyway.
Well, it definitely was the year of the quarterbacks because I would have never thought that the Redskins would have drafted another quarterback.
they need to. It's protection.
Love it.
Okay, I'm done.
Please.
I'm done.
Please.
Okay.
Okay, let's talk about something you want to talk about for once. Let's talk about is flopping a big problem in the NBA.
NBA, and this is because of LeBron James, right? This is where it originates from. Did you see the flop? where he takes a top block from Chandler. And then he goes across the court and runs across the gym like he just got shot. The flopping is horrible, and the NBA can stop it immediately.
Well, we're talking about LeBron James. We're going to talk about the Knicks too. I mean,
wow,
I just heard one of the producers say, what's his name again? Carmelo Anthony.
Yeah.
Didn't he take his jersey down?
That producer has no idea what he's talking about.
I mean, flopping is the part of the game. If you can outsmart the ref, then that's cool. I just think if you get caught, the penalty should be stiff.
How do you not get caught? So you're not.
And the way you can do that is implement like an instant replay system, or have a coach even challenge a foul or a potential.
It's embarrassing to watch it on the jumbotron where a guy in slow motion is clearly faking.
No, yeah, in slow motion. That's what the instant replay.
But, I mean,
but as a referee, if you see it in the live action, it can be pretty convincing.
All right, guys. Well, we have to wrap up this segment, but before you talk about the Heat, kind of evaluate your own team, Love It. Thanks.
Wow.
With that said, we'll be right back with more Down the Middle.